welcome back to my channel Bag Borrow Brew. I'm Arya Roy. I'm a brand manager at L'Oreal India, and on this channel I cover topics such as how to apply to an MBA school, the whole MBA experience, and of course post MBA career. As the No One Size Fits All series has gone live, many of you have been asking me to share my own experience of having applied to L'Oreal India, and this video is exactly that. Before I start, I want to set some context. I did my MBA from National University of Singapore. However, I was actively looking to come back to India and pursue my career post MBA in India. However, very early on into the MBA program, I had the clarity that I want to pursue my career in marketing in the FMCG industry. This clarity in a way really helped me with the job search options because it helped me have a more streamlined and focused approach. At the same time, it also kind of made it very restrictive in terms of narrowing down my options. So there was only as much in terms of the number of opportunities that I could be aiming for. Now, aside from this, the two major challenges that stood in my way were as follows. One being that I did not have any network in India in the FMCG industry. So I knew nobody and I had no idea how to go about applying in India to get a brand management position. The second is that most global schools such as NUS do not have the kind of culture that Indian business schools have of placement week or placement days. So there's no guarantee of a week in which you'll actually get a job and then be stress-free. So more than 90% of the onus actually lies on the individual to find himself or herself a job. Knowing these challenges, I was very clear that I had to leverage the networking events that NUS had to offer to me and make the most out of it and maximize on the connections that I could build. So, in terms of step one, what did I start doing? I started attending all the career event days that NUS had to offer, and the idea was to connect with people from different MNCs which have a footprint both in Singapore and in India so that I could leverage on those connections. It was at one such career event day where I met the L'Oreal team. So L'Oreal basically comes on campus to NUS to pitch for the summer internship and the management trainee program. The program, of course, is aimed more towards BBAs. However, it's open to both BBAs and MBAs in Singapore. But MBAs mostly come with a more number of years of work experience and hence would not be the most suitable. But in my case, I had just over 2 years of experience and my profile stood perfectly to be perfectly well to apply for the management trainee program. Now, at one such event where I met the L'Oreal team, I happened to get the email ID of the L'Oreal India campus manager. She was in charge for the campus recruitment, and I wrote her an email expressing my interest to be considered for the management trainee program in India. She was kind enough to actually revert, and she said that first she would like to understand my profile and see if it fits well for the program. That's how the application process got kick-started. First, I had a HR round, which was over like an hour's call with the HR, her trying to understand my profile, etc. Post that, she said that she'll keep me posted on the entire application process and the next steps. So in terms of next step, when I finally got a mail for the second round, I had to submit 6 essays, which could be either written or they could be in video format, and I chose to submit video essays. Apart from that, I had to submit a psychometric test as well as take a digital marketing online test. After these 3 submissions, I was invited for a face-to-face interview at the headquarters in India. The L'Oreal recruitment team was actually very kind enough to be accommodative to schedule this interview because I had to essentially fly down from Singapore to India, and I basically did this after my 3rd semester exams got over while I was visiting family. Now, post the interview, I basically got a mail within a few hours confirming me for the role. Now, when I have laid out this entire process step by step, you might actually think that this was such an easy breezy way. She wrote to the HR, she got interview calls, etc., and finally converted. So that's the misconception that I really want to solve out here, that though it sounds like such an easy process, starting from the first interview to my final interview, the duration in terms of timeline was of over 6 months, which basically made me super anxious and super stressed out throughout the entire process, because there was no certainty if I was even going to get a face-to-face interview and if I was even going to convert it. So that leads me to the next section, which is I want to give 3 takeaways from my entire experience of having applied to a job at L'Oreal India. The first one learning that I had was that you need to maximize on your opportunities that you have. So whatever challenges you have, please convert them to opportunities and leverage on the connections that your school has to offer. Connections are everything in today's time and era. The second point that I want to talk about are 2 P's, persistence and patience. As cliched as these 2 words may sound, persistence is what got me through the entire 6 months duration of my application process with L'Oreal India. I was constantly following up with the campus manager. Having said that, it did not mean that I was WhatsApping or mailing her on a daily basis, but almost every 2 months I was trying to understand what are the next steps in terms of the interview process, and if they have taken a call on whether they'll be taking my candidature forward. So it's very important to do that, but at the same time not be very clingy. In terms of patience, I think you really have to wait it out, and you'll of course understand the effects of being patient over a long period of time. How much of I am going to say it right now might not resonate with all of you, but I truly believe that persistence and patience is what got me through till the end of getting the job. And the point that I want to really highlight out here is, till the time you do not hear or read a rejection, please do not assume that you've been rejected. Please go after whatever you truly want and keep chasing for it till the time you don't get a clear rejection. Now, the third point that I want to talk about is, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Just because I had the first round of interview with L'Oreal India almost like more than 6 months before my graduation did not mean that I put up my hands and thought, oh, this is something that I'm going to convert, and did not have backup options. I had backup B, C, D, E options, and that's something that you really need to work towards, having different courses of action planned out. So apart from these 3 key takeaways, the point that I really want to talk about is, I want to give a big shout out to the L'Oreal India recruitment team. I'm not just saying this because I currently work in L'Oreal. I know most of you might feel that, but the best part about my whole experience of applying to L'Oreal was the fact that the campus manager actually took out the time and effort to write back to me. Now, it's not like I only wrote to L'Oreal India. I sent blind mails out to HRs across FMCG industry in India, and I heard back only from the L'Oreal team. And the point that I want to highlight from this experience is that it goes to talk about the culture of L'Oreal. So L'Oreal prides itself on being a very people-oriented company, and that's not something that they just say as a value to be put on a memo or put on the walls of the company. They take it really seriously. Most FMCG companies in the industry are highly process driven. Now, what happens when they're process driven is that they already have protocols laid out. A lot of them in India specifically have specific quotas and tie-ups with top tier business schools in terms of how much of hiring they're going to do from those schools, which basically disables them from being people oriented and making exceptions, and hence that's my assumption that that's the reason why I did not hear from campus managers from different FMCG companies that I had written out to, expressing my interest to be considered for their respective leadership management tracks. Now with L'Oreal, what really happens is that because they're so people oriented, they actually consider things on a case-to-case basis, just like my campus manager did at that given point in time. And this is not an exception that they just made for me, or they gave me some kind of special treatment because I have connections in the company. That's not true. I mean, I've seen many such examples across the company where such, case-to-case based exceptions have been made, and most of them have come from global business schools looking to come back to India and take their career forward in India. So just to name a few schools from where some of the current employees of L'Oreal are in terms of the global business schools. Some of them hail from starting with London School of Economics to HEC Paris to even Warwick Business School. So the point again that I want to leave you all behind with is that if you have a profile just like mine, that is you are studying abroad or you are looking to come back to India, pursue a career in marketing or sales in the FMCG space, L'Oreal is a company that you should totally apply to, and I'm sure that they won't disappoint you in terms of at least considering your candidature. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope this experience sharing was insightful and there were some key takeaways that you could have taken.